Milos, where did you come from? How did you arrive from this side? There is literally no bridge.
It's a long story. I was told there was a village nearby.
Castrum 7 is right on the other side of that rope bridge. It's kind of the only bridge standing after that Watcher Fury.
Watcher Fury?
Yeah, for some reason, the whole ground started to shake, and down came all the bridges around these parts. Lots of people got stuck.
I'm looking for the Knights of Bastingar. Do you know anything about them?
Not sure I can help you with that. You'll have to ask around at the village. But wherever you go, be careful. When the sand moves, get ready to run.
Slow.
I feel relief.
You remember this place?
It is familiar to me.
That must be Castrum 7.
Perhaps somebody here knows more about the Knights.
Welcome. This place isn't much, but it's home. With all these wraiths, though, who knows how much longer I can call it such. The Elder is waiting for you. He's on the podium, by the well.
Great deals here, even for strangers and unnamed. Perhaps you are interested in buying something from me? You are in luck, traveler. I have an armor set for sale. An opportunity like that doesn't come around often.
Are these tiny shelter stones enough against a giant wraith? I doubt it. You'll see, he won't keep such a beast away.
Where are you? Son!
Are you looking for someone?
My son, Walker. Have you seen him? I worry that something has happened to him.
Seen him? I don't think I have.
Could you look for him when you roam these lands? He's not experienced in fighting off the wraiths. I won't leave without him. Even if the others are brought to safety, I won't go with them.
I will look for him. Can you tell me where he went or how I might recognize him?
A young man, slim, with blonde hair, always looking for treasures, curious about that watchtower in the desert. How could he go away? The wraiths appear in such big numbers. He should have stayed with me.
You're the one Arif told us about, with that magical artifact.
You seem interested.
Well, I am a smith after all. I don't wish to get near it too much, but the curiosity is strong. Say, I was thinking, have you noticed the plants around here? And minerals that fall from wraiths sometimes? They have something to do with the essence. I saw some priests use them. Perhaps with your artifact, you could use them somehow.
What were the priests doing with them?
I don't know. What I know is it's forbidden to talk about it. It could be essence stones.
You know about essence stones?
It is forbidden knowledge, but curiosity, right? Sometimes they can be found in the remains of a wraith. There are also some manuscripts that explain how to make one. I think our vendor had one at some point. I hear the traveling vendor carries stones from time to time, but shh, you didn't hear it from me.
Knowing humans, I'm sure we can find those writings still. People would research something like this.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Such power. A shard is close. We should look for it.
Can the gates really be lifted, so to speak?
I'd say our options are limited, and it's worth a shot.
Welcome to our castrum. Arif told me about you, so to speak. He said you were trying to unearth the passageway to Bastingar. Can I trust that thing in your arm is safe for us?
Yes, I took care of it. It shouldn't cause any problem.
Good. I am old 7. I try to keep things in order here, so to speak. But things are not how they used to be. Wraiths are everywhere, and many of my people were stuck in the wild after our bridges collapsed. We are working to get them a way to cross, so to speak. But I fear for our future.
I'm trying to reach Bastingar. With my powers, I may be able to lift the gate out of the sand. If the knights are still there, you could find help.
I will wait until I see it. But you bring hope, and that is a beginning.
What can you tell me about your village?
We may be far away from the capital, but we can live the way we want, under the protection of the Shelter Stone. But there is only so much the stones can do. A large wraith is lurking just on the other side of that portcullis, so to speak. Once, the knights were our benefactors here. But it all changed when they rebelled against the Queen.
So the Knights of Bastingar lived here?
Yes, but 10 years ago, the Queen almost wiped them out, so to speak. Only ruins remain of their great castle to the west.
Is there anything you would have me do?
I have something I think would be of interest to you, so to speak. Wraiths outside seem to be drawn by some magical artifact just outside the village. For now, the Shelter Stone protects us, so to speak. But we don't know how long it will hold. Ever since the Watcher awakened, we're all at risk.
I will help with the wraiths. Where is this shard?
It lies outside the west gate of the village. You can follow the road through the arch, so to speak.
Do you know anything about the Shelter Stone, as you call it? Who made it?
Lots of knowledge about these artifacts has been lost, unfortunately. They are from the Dark Times. All I know is they emit some sort of magic that seems to keep wraiths at bay, so to speak.
Interesting.
Just point me to the people in need of help. I'll see what I can do.
My sons, Stade and Rick, are helping me with overseeing the tasks of everyone in the village, so to speak. You'll find them down the village road tending to our livestock. If you want to help, they would be happy. A young man, Walker, also went missing recently. You can talk to his mother. She lives up the hill on your right. Thank you for caring. Any help you can give us is precious.
I need to go.
Please come back when you have any questions.
We meet again, friend. Had any luck stabilizing that gauntlet?
I believe I have now learned how to control it.
Can you be certain? An artifact such as that, I would not trust it on my arm.
You spoke of legends concerning this gauntlet. What do they tell of?
10 years ago, there was a dastardly rebellion against the Queen. The knights foolishly believed that glove would bring them success. But, sadly, to no avail.
The passage to Bastingar, beyond the buried gate. Is it a safe route?
Safe? Ha! After so many years, it's likely a horror of wraiths awaits.
I will return when I am ready to open the gate.
Such power. A shard is close. We should look for it.
Arif told us you were coming. I'm not sure I like you walking around the village with that thing on your arm.
I'll keep it under control. You look like you could use a hand around here.
Well, my brother and my sisters are on their lookouts. It'd be good if you could visit them. They're looking out for wraiths around here. They were supposed to report, but with the bridges gone and the wraiths around, they haven't returned yet. They're quick on their feet, so I'm not so worried, but if you happen to go near their posts, I'd be grateful if you check on them. I'll draw them on your map. They're in the Western Desert, at the Watering Hall, and at the Old Outpost.
How did you end up in the village?
I was born in an essence mine under the worst circumstances. My legs were always weak. My parents died when I was 6, and the mine collapsed over their heads, and I was put in a labor camp. There, I met the others. We became a family. Without them, I wouldn't have survived. We ended up in the village. It was Stade who found us and got us a place to live. Now we pay the village back by standing guard.
We will talk later.
We've been mining Essence for years without fail. The Queen would definitely come for us.
You think she would come for Unnamed? There's no chance. We can be replaced.
The gauntlet hears the echo of an anvil. This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. There are some attacks I cannot block. They drain us of momentum. Watch out for blue sparks. Done yet? Changing tactics, I see. More parts for me to dismantle.